Cricket. Every time I turn on the camera, Cricket starts going. Anyway, I've attempted this recipe a couple times now. I swear I've made this before, but now that I'm trying to record it, it just doesn't want to work. I modified the recipe a little bit, recipe in the description, but tonight I'm going to mix it up a bit. The original recipe calls for 3/4 of a cup of flour. I'm going to try it with 1/2 cup of flour. Maybe that will make the crust work a little better, because it's Fathead pizza, and every time I try to make it with 3/4 of a cup of flour, it just like crumbles apart. So I'm going to try to maybe use less flour. Maybe that'll help. But let me go ahead and show you what's all in it. Alright, starting off with 1/2 cup of coconut flour. Original recipe calls for almond flour, but what I've looked up says that's pretty much interchangeable, almond and coconut flours. 1 3/4 cup of mozzarella, 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, 1 egg, a dash of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. For the toppings, I'm going to use just regular pizza sauce, 1/2 pound of Italian sausage, 1/2 cup of this frozen onions, a cup of mozzarella, and some pepperoni, a bit of cooking spray for the parchment paper. But yeah, that's all in it. That's in it. We'll go ahead and show you what. I'll go ahead and get started. First thing we'll do is preheat the oven to 450 degrees. And while that warms up, I'll go ahead and add the flour to the microwave safe bowl, and add in the 1 3/4 cups of mozzarella, and I'll get that mixed up. All right, I got those mixed up, and now I'll add in the cream cheese. I'm gonna drop those in there, and I'll microwave that for a minute. Okay, now that minute is up, I'll go ahead and take it out. I really wish that cricket would shut up. Mix it up a bit. Ooh, that's working good. That's a lot better than it was last time. A couple times I've tried to make it. And then put it back in the microwave. Cook it over with another 30 seconds. Just 30 more seconds. Okay, now that 30 seconds is up, I'll go ahead and add in the Italian seasoning. And a dash of salt. A couple dashes of salt, and the egg. Some people can split that one hand, but I'm not one people. Alright, I'll get those mixed in. And then after I mix those in, I'll shape that into a ball and put it on the parchment paper. Yeah, that's working beautifully tonight. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and spray the parchment paper here, so it doesn't stick to the parchment paper. And then I'll put the ball of dough there and put a parchment paper on top, and then just roll it flat into a pizza dough. Okay, got it all flattened out. Still a little home style, but hey, it's still good. But we'll get it shifted out to that baking dish, baking tray for one moment. All right, that came out just about perfect, and the oven just got to temperature. So we'll go ahead and, ooh, that's warm. Put that in there. Let that bake for about 12 minutes. And while that's cooking, we'll go ahead and add in the sausage. Start cooking the sausage and onion. Just let that cook on a medium heat. I'll come back to it once it's done cooking. Okay, probably had the crust in a little bit too long, but oh well. Meat's finished browning, so I'll go ahead and add a couple spoonfuls of sauce to the pie to the crust there. Just enough to cover it. Not sure if it's. I didn't check to see if the sauce is low carb, but yeah, I'm sure it doesn't have enough carbs in to really affect it till that much. I'll edit some of this out. You'll be able to see every single spoonful of sauce going on there. Then I'll go ahead and add a little bit of the cheese. Just cheese on top. And then some of the sausage. Probably should have crumbled up the sausage a little better. And then I'll add some pepperoni. I got the pepperoni on there, and I'll just finish off the cheese. Kind of covering it around. Then I'll put it back in the oven for 5 more minutes. All right. So there it is. I'm gonna let it cool down for a little bit before I enjoy it. But yeah, that's about as best as it can turn out. Burnt a little bit on the crust, but I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, maybe not cook it quite as long next time. But yeah, it seems to be turning out quite well. So yeah, that's keto recipe for this week. Fathead pizza, link in description, all that good stuff. And check out my Patreon if you wish to support my channel. Like, favorite, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. And have a nice day.